It's the worst of the CBC for August 9th, 2021, the show where I watch the CBC, so you don't have to. And honestly, today, the CBC actually did a fine job. No, it sucked, and there's COVID panic, and the Delta's going to kill you all, so you're all dead. You know, if you're watching this now, and you're breathing, you're dead. But you'll probably die tomorrow. So in the 24 hours you have left to live, I will let you know the CBC is fine. The Olympics is done. Here's something in Tokyo. Wildfires. Okay, report on that. There's a new Olympics in Beijing. And then they said, but China's evil. Should we boycott it? And I'm like, yes, China is evil. And they're like, they're kind of killing all the Muslims. Is that bad? I'm like, yes, it is bad. We've been saying that for a long time. So in terms of worst covered story, I'll give them a mulligan because today, for what was on it, was passable. 3 out of 10 the Rosemary Barton scale. Now, we'll get to the biggest omission. I don't expect them to cover this, but it's my show, so we're doing what I want. And this is an interesting story where the Muslim Association of Canada has invited to speak at their youth conference, Dr. Tariq Sawadian, who is a Muslim Brotherhood-linked preacher, who wrote the illustrated encyclopedia on the Jews. So he has a giant book, basically outlining all your classic anti-Semitic tropes. A chapter on how Jews control the media. A chapter on how Jews control politics. A chapter on how Jews exploit women. A chapter on Holocaust denial. Or, it wasn't 6 million, it was 20,000. And how the Jews use it to do all this. Now, here's the fascinating thing. CIJA, my not even arch nemesis because they're so useless. CIJA has been so useless. Someone at CIJA woke up. Someone at CIJA is awake and has a functioning neuron. There's one functioning neuron in CIJA. Just one. I've seen evidence of one healthy neuron. And they said, hey, wait, why are you inviting this Imam von Kill the Jews to give a lecture at your youth conference? And the Muslim Association of Canada said, no, he's not anti-Semitic. This is taken out of context. Now, let's give some background on the Muslim Association of Canada and their long time, we've been friends for a couple of years now, the MAC and I. So I first started covering MAC as one of the organizations that had been linked to the Muslim Brotherhood in Canadian expert Senate testimony. Now, when I was covering the Muslim Brotherhood in Canada, this was a few years ago. So if you've been on this channel for a while and you've been watching for a couple of years, you might have remembered what I called the season 1 finale, where I just broke down the Muslim Brotherhood in Canada. And when we got to the MAC, I said, okay, I could go over all the things that prove their Muslim Brotherhood. I will just direct you to their website, their About Us section, where it says, here we follow the teachings of Hassan al-Banna, the founder of the Muslim Brotherhood. Now, since that time, and since I've been in some legal battles with them and their friends and associates, they then said, oh, no, we're no longer Muslim Brotherhood. They made the new website, they took it down, and they're like, oh, no, we're not Muslim Brotherhood. Even though we were openly Muslim Brotherhood 5 minutes ago, and the entire senior executive staff that was Muslim Brotherhood is still Muslim Brotherhood. So, the MAC, which is one of the major Muslim associations, it's called the Muslim Association in Canada, one of the major Muslim associations in Canada, major orgs. Now, they used to be a lot more fringe because they had, in the last decade, they've had some terrorism funding scandals and some, they would bring in people to say, kill the Jews. And Stephen Harper would say, that's bad, because Stephen Harper, stand-up dude. Now, Aaron O'Toole, Peter MacKay, and the New Conservative Party is like, you know what? We're going to start to go along with this particular group, MAC and its associates. Doesn't matter what they say. They've declared themselves the major organization. They declared themselves a spokesperson. It's Islamophobic to criticize the MAC. Now, one of the things that I am in trouble for in my life is I criticized a prayer from the MAC a couple years ago. You might remember the prayer that wanted to cleanse the Al-Aqsa Mosque from the filth of the Jews, going on and on, slay them one by one, spare not one of them, humiliate the polytheists and unbelievers. This prayer was said in Toronto, Masjid Toronto, their flagship mosque, which I believe shares a same building as their national headquarters. Now, they put this prayer themselves online. Now, when people complained, I believe B'nai B'rith complained about this one because it was cleanse the Al-Aqsa Mosque from the filth of the Jews, which is the number one propaganda tool used to inspire anti-Semitic terrorism in the last century. They then said, you know what, this is Islamophobic. B'nai B'rith and all the people complaining are Islamophobic because this is mistranslated. This is not what we said. This is Islamophobia. We did not say cleanse the Al-Aqsa Mosque from the filth of the Jews. We said cleanse the Al-Aqsa Mosque from the desecration of the Jews. Now, if you're an Arabic speaker, I'm not, but the Arabic here was Danas al-Yahud. Yahud is Jews. Danas is filth, or desecration. Danas is not good, right? It's still denouncing the Yahud. The Yehud are still the Nazi. That's their... Now, they said, okay, this isn't... So this is their track record. You know what? Filth of the Jews, that's anti-Semitic. Desecration of the Jews, not anti-Semitic. And they get away with it. And then Aaron O'Toole goes to meet with them, and Peter MacKay goes to meet with them, and Jagmeet Singh, and Justin Trudeau, and everyone's there, da-da-da-da-da. This is where we're spending Ramadan and Eid, and da-da-da-da-da. Their most recent thing is inviting to their youth conference a guy who literally wrote the Jewish encyclopedia filled with every single anti-Semitic trope and wild thing to speak to their kids. Every single one. Muslim Brotherhood linked imam wrote the Encyclopedia of the Jews, coming in to speak. They got called out by CJ, which is probably terrified. I mean, Human Folk is probably right now locked in his closet, having a panic attack, absolutely sweating because someone in his organization did something, which means he might have to do something in the next couple years, and he's probably paralyzed in fear. But good on CJ for having one neuron. They'll probably back down, or just not go on. I'll continue. Don't worry, CJ. They're going to claim, the MAC, that this is not anti-Semitism. You know what, the guy, this is the Muslim Brotherhood. They say they're Muslim Brotherhood. You say, you're Muslim Brotherhood. They say, we're not Muslim Brotherhood, but you say you're Muslim Brotherhood. No, this is a crazy conspiracy theory. Well, you're anti-Semitic. No, we're not anti-Semitic. Well, you said filth of the Jews. No, it was desecration of the Jews, not anti-Semitic. Well, you're inviting a Holocaust denier. He doesn't deny the Holocaust. He just says you're overblowing it. It was clearly under 20,000. Jews control the media. Jews control the world. Jews are evil. This is why you should never make peace with Jews. Jews are treacherous. Every single thing. He literally wrote the Jewish encyclopedia. It's illustrated. It's on Amazon. You can get it. I'll link the ADL article on this Jewish encyclopedia. I know we don't love the ADL, but still. Got it all in there. And they're like, no, this isn't anti-Semitism. So this is the state of Canada, and this is the biggest, according to them, Muslim advocacy group. Maybe the NCCM is bigger. It's one of the top two. Maybe the NCCM is bigger than the MAC, maybe not. Inviting in a Muslim Brotherhood preacher who literally wrote the encyclopedia on the Jews with every single anti-Semitic trope possible. And they're like, no, it's good. Calling us out, this is Islamophobia. Saying that killing Jews is wrong and anti-Semitic. No, it's not. We love Jews. That's Islamophobia. The Jews are Islamophobic. Welcome to Canada, 2021. This is Justin Trudeau's Canada. This is Jagmeet Singh's Canada. And it's Aaron O'Toole's Canada. Should someone maybe not associate with the organizations that openly advocate for the genocide of certain people? I think so. I think genocide is bad, right? Genociding Muslims, China, very bad. Genociding Jews, Muslim Brotherhood, also bad. Genociding Christians in Africa, bad. Genociding Hindus in Kashmir, really bad. I think I'm the only one, though, in the Canadian politics who actually has these views. I mean, people will say it, but you know what? When money comes involved, or votes and money, well, time to throw whatever minority group we need under the bus for diversity, right? If we just allow a few ethnic genocides for diversity's sake, then I'm sure the world will be a better place. #TrueTool. Mixing.